Hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Caluzzi here. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great week so far. And I wanted to get on live today and talk to you about the art of authentic connection. Okay. But first, I do want to take a minute to just show my level of gratitude and appreciation for all the people who have reached out to me and told me that they're gaining value from my content. That means a whole heck of a lot. I'm very, very appreciative of that. And I also want to say thank you for all of my new clients who are coming in. You guys made my month of March actually the best month of my coaching practice. So I'm bringing in clients from all different kinds of professional backgrounds, which I greatly appreciate, and I'm really psyched about helping them, really achieve their goals by eliminating that overwhelm and that frustration that so many of us experience as service-based professionals and entrepreneurs. So thank you. So now back to today's topic. So the question really becomes is, how many of us are just totally fed up with the number of inboxes that we receive from people who we don't know, who are trying to pitch or sell us something, or do this long diatribe and try to make this really quick connection with us, right? It's kind of tedious and frustrating, and it's really very ineffective, right? If that's relatable to you, I would love for you to click a Y in the chat box, or comment below if that's something that you've experienced. Or in the alternative, if you are a business person and an entrepreneur, and we know the value and the importance of connecting with people, because obviously connection is the lifeblood of all businesses. We need to connect with our ideal clients to be able to provide them with the necessary information to allow them to make an informed decision, to help identify, the problems that they are looking to have solved, and looking to us as experts in a way to help them achieve that. So how many of us are really frustrated with the process that, we're just not getting the engagement that we really would like, or we sit there and are extremely fearful? I mean, let's see, show of hands, who just sits there and really does not go ahead and make those, direct one-to-one connections with people, because we just, oh God, we want to do it, but we just don't. And then before you know it, we keep ourselves busy with other things, right? And we don't actually do the most important thing, which is connect with the people who we want to help. All right. So if that is you, this video is for you, because let's face it, people are growing increasingly weary over the aggressive, the social media world that we all live in. It's overwhelming, and I will be the first to admit it. And I know many, 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 many people who I talk to and work with who are just like, oh my gosh, if I can get off social media, I would do it, but I've got to stay on. So the question is how do we do it in a way where it is, more purposeful, more meaningful, and we're getting better results because we're able to understand how to authentically connect with people. And we actually have an ability to do so, to break through all of the competition, right? And all the noise and all the automated processes that are out there. The world is being overtaken by data analytics and, targeted ads and this super dense content and all these situations that are just really, making it more and more difficult. So the problem is that, people with the best intentions are getting lost in the mix. So if that is you, if that's something that you're experiencing or something that you can relate to, again, I would love for you to type a Y in the chat box or comment below to let me know, how it's playing out in your life. So, I think here's one of the other things that you find. So if you look at your inbox, right, and you read through what people are doing, and gosh, I'm sure I can speak for everybody who's watching this. The overwhelming majority of the content that we're finding in our inbox is just really bad. It's just bad. It's from people who are just, just throwing targeted the same message to a whole host of people, that just try and hit their numbers, or they don't really take any time whatsoever to learn anything about us. They're just, it's the proverbial, throwing up as much as they possibly can against the wall, hoping some of it will stick. It just doesn't work in today's environment. And obviously, because of that, and because of all of these factors, it's making good people like you and like me who want to make authentic, meaningful connections with people. It makes it more and more challenging. So we have to recognize that the art of connecting truly is an art form. Okay. And like all art forms, it takes dedicated time, practice, patience, guidance, and a commitment to the craft. So if you think about the art of connecting and you equate it to any other art form, think about it. If you see an amazing piece of art or hear an amazing song, you're awestruck with respect to the artistry of the process, right? I mean, we all know that, if you look at a fine piece of sculpture, or like I said, me being a total music nut, when you hear a well-crafted song, or a person who is just a masterful player, right? And it's not oftentimes in the music sense, not how many notes they play or how their technical proficiency is, how they're emotionally connecting to the music and then translating that out to their audience. That is where they build huge audiences. And that's why people like, say, Ed Sheeran, who was just obviously a global superstar, he writes super simple but beautiful songs, right? So think about the people who are influential in your life, right? And who are the ones who are kind of making core messages and they're breaking through. It's because they have done this. They understand how to connect to their core audience and make valuable contributions. So it's the same process that you could do, right, when you're looking to to connect with people. So one of the things that I teach my clients who are struggling in this area is to kind of work in areas where they are comfortable. All right. If you're struggling in this area, here's a quick tip that I would share with you. And obviously, if you want to learn more about it, just inbox me. Okay. I will talk to you gladly to see how I may be able to help you. But the real quick and simple tip is, work in areas that you actually do have an interest. Like I said to you earlier, like I love music. I love jujitsu. Those are the two things that if I'm not working or spending time with my family, that's pretty much what I'm doing. So, I'm still extremely new in the jiu-jitsu world. I've only been doing it for 7 years. So, I have no idea what the hell I'm doing half the time, but I love it so much. But music, I've been involved in music since I'm 4 years old, right? So I always tell folks, and people always kid around with me because I have a head full of useless knowledge about music, right? But it's a really way that I can authentically connect with people. So what is it with you, right? Where you can pick a small Facebook group, for example, right? Where you have a legitimate interest. And then within that group, by the way, you want to pick groups that are not these gigantic groups where you get lost in the sauce or you're just another number. And a lot of those groups, unfortunately, are being kind of run by larger organizations who are just trying to create leads for themselves. So you want to pick groups that are really, truly with a group of people who are just looking to engage with like-minded folks. That's where you start, okay? And then it's a matter of making meaningful engagement right? So that you can demonstrate your level of competency and that you are legitimately interested in that area, right? Now, we got to remember when you are doing this, it's a matter of not just liking a post, but it's making, like I said, meaningful content, meaningful posts, meaningful engagements and interactions that you will do consistently over a period of time, right? And then from there, you'll see you're going to start getting active engagement with people who are responding to your posts. Hey, guess what? You are authentically connecting with people. That is how it's done. Okay, that's how it's done in a way where it's authentic. Okay, you're not doing the do, right? So at that point, you recognize that at that stage, if you understand that it's a nurturing process and you're making those meaningful connections with people, that's where you'll reach out to them, to connect with them directly. Okay. And then again, have a conversation that is not weird, okay, or not completely over the top. Simple things, right? Because people do business with people they like, know, and trust. Okay, so that takes some time, and it's a nurturing process. So, you have to understand that if you are fearful of this process or have anxiety over it, it's a matter of doing it, and that over a period of time, you're going to develop that confidence, right? And through that confidence, you'll develop consistency. And through consistency, you'll refine your skills. And through that refinement, you're going to get better results. But you have to be patient, and you've got to be intentional with understanding and learning the finer points of the process. Okay. Like I said, once you do that you can transfer that over to your business. And I guarantee you're going to start seeing much more meaningful engagement with your potential clients. So again, if that's something that's helpful to you, it's something that you appreciate, let me know in the comments, or type of Y in the chat box that this is resonating with you. And if you are someone, like I said, who is struggling with this process and want to get mentored by someone who has done this for a super, super long time, connect with me, and I will be happy to talk to you about your business, how you're looking to engage with people, and how we can come up with a great strategy to get you successfully moving ahead in that direction. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.